I'm Nate at Practical Garden Ponds. Last time we talked about why it's of great value to have a quality skimmer on your pond, and I promised that we would talk about some individual skimmers that are options for you. I'm going to give what I see as the pros and cons of every single item I review, but you need to make your own choices, and I just hope we can give you some good solid information to help you make those choices. We respect your choices, and that's why we carry a wide variety of products and not just my personal favorites. Enjoy, explore, ask questions, and decide what is best for you. Today, we're going to talk specifically about the Savio Pond Skimmer. So let's get practical. The first thing you need to know is that there are exactly two Savio Pond Skimmers from which to choose. There is the full-size Savio Skimmer, which is product number SS and 4 zeros, SS0000. And then there is the compact Savio Skimmer, which is product number CS and 4 zeros. Here is the full-size skimmer, and as you can see, this thing is really big. It's also really strong. Back when I worked at Pickering Valley Feed and Farm Store, and let's give a shout out for the store that helped me become who I am today. Pickering Valley Feed is a great local retail outlet in Lionville, Pennsylvania with a well-stocked pond department including live fish and live plants. If you check them out, please tell them Nate sent you. So back when I was working the floor at Pickering Valley Feed, I would get up on top of this skimmer just to show how strong it really was. As you can see, I'm not a little guy, and I could stand on this thing and it didn't dent. I mean, it really held up well. These days, I'm not feeling so spry, but the Savio skimmer is still one of the most heavy-duty skimmers on the market. So obviously, physical durability is one of the strengths, pardon the pun, of the full-size Savio skimmer, especially when it first came out, when many other skimmers on the market at the time were very light-duty and flimsy. The compact skimmer is a little lighter just because it's a little smaller, but it's still pretty tough. Speaking of size, while some people may consider the size of this skimmer to be a liability, it's really one of its assets, as there is room inside this skimmer. Here you see the rigid leaf basket, positive point, and here is the filter mat. Right here is where your pump goes, right in this section. And you can see that there is room for a fairly large pump. In fact, I've sometimes been able to cram 2 medium-sized or small pumps into this skimmer, though it's a tight fit. The flow capacity of the full-size Savio skimmer is 8,500 gallons an hour. And according to the manufacturer, you can put 3,000 gallons an hour into the compact unit or through the compact unit. Of course, there's less room in the compact unit. I've got the front faceplate or the weir stuck in the pump compartment at the moment, but you can see it's a little less sizable. So again, you can fit a pump or pumps that total up to 8,500 gallons an hour in the full size and one vertical pump up to about 3,000 gallons an hour in the compact. The real claim to fame of the Savio skimmer is their built-in UV ports. This is one of their unique features. You can see on the full-size skimmer that both on the right and on the left, on both sides, there is a port where you can slide a specially made UV unit right into the skimmer. On the compact, it's right here in the center. And those units are a little less expensive to buy than a high quality inline unit. And of course, they're easier to take in and out than one that's plumbed into your line. They come, for the full-size skimmer, the UV units are available in 26 watts and in 50 watts. So with two 50-watt UVs in the full-size skimmer, the entire 8,500 gallon an hour capacity will be well protected from green water. The compact version only accepts an 18-watt UV light. I see that as a drawback, as the skimmer capacity is greater than the effective range of the UV. Therefore, I personally only install the compact skimmer where I know we will select a pump under 2,000 gallons an hour, the maximum capacity for an 18-watt UV. Over the years, I've installed a lot of Savio skimmers, both full size and compact. As far as I know, all of them are still in operation. Before 2012, this was my go-to skimmer, and I still keep one of each size in stock for use for certain applications. Obviously, I go to the Savio full size when I need room for a big pump that won't fit in my other in the skimmers I prefer, and I go to the Savio compact when I need a skimmer that's just a little smaller than my first choice. Just about every product also has something we can mention that isn't all that we wish it could be. When installing this skimmer, it's very important to keep the lid on while you are backfilling around the skimmer and tamping the dirt in. And it's important to tamp that dirt in well and evenly so that the lid will continue to fit properly, even when you do it right. Over time, the lids can become difficult to get on and off if the dirt has settled and pressure on the skimmer is unequal, making the skimmer change shape a little bit. Another con, and again, this may not be a big deal at all in your situation, but is the top of this skimmer is significantly above the water level. The proper water level on this skimmer is right about here, and so you can see, let me put the lid on. You can see that with the size of this skimmer, there is still a lot of skimmer above water level to hide in your pondscape. You certainly can cover it with rocks and use it that way, or you can use one of the Savio faux stone covers that are available. But this skimmer does make it a little more difficult to keep a low profile compared to some other skimmers on the market. In summary, these are good skimmers. If you don't need a large skimmer, you can go with the compact version. Both sizes have that unique in-skimmer ultraviolet light to counter green water and control waterborne stages of some parasites and disease. In our next episode, you will see the skimmer that we are currently installing most these days. In the meantime, if you have a specific question about the Savio skimmer or which pond skimmer is best for you, feel free to email me at Nate, N-A-T-E, at practicalgardenponds, plural, P-O-N-D-S.com. If you appreciate our honest reviews, please subscribe to our channel. If you like Practical Garden Ponds on Facebook, you can check out how to get the best value on your pond purchases. We also welcome your specific pond product questions, and we'll be happy to review any product we sell with the honest intention to discuss both the pros and the cons of every item. After all, we are Practical Garden Ponds. Thanks for watching.